ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
आज सवेरे से हम सब
Since morning,
दादी जी के गुणों की माला सिमरण कर रहे हैं।
we were remembering the rosary of the
अगर
virtues
ऐसे
of Dadis.
मालाएं सिमरण करते रहे
If we continuously remember
तो मैं
such
समझती हूँ रात भी
rosary,
पूरी नहीं पड़ेगी,
and I don't think that night will be
क्योंकि दादी
enough,
जी ने
because Dadi Ji
खुद के ऊपर मेहनत करके
has worked on herself,
अपने ऊपर अटेंशन रख करके
paid attention on herself,
और अपने को एक दिव्य मूर्ति बनाया हुआ
and
था।
transformed herself into a divine
हमने शुरू में ही दादी जी
deity.
को देखा।
I've seen Dadi from the beginning.
जब शुरू में मैं ईश्वरीय ज्ञान में आई
Initially, when I came in
तो
contact with
साकार बाबा
this
ने
knowledge,
पहले मुझे
Sakar Baba
दादी जी के पास पुणे में भेजा।
asked me to go
और जबकि
to
मेरे जीवन
Dadi
का लक्ष्य
Janki
इतना
in
पक्का नहीं
Pune.
था,
During that time, my aim was
परंतु
not
दादी ने
sure,
मुझे ऐसी पालना दिया
but Dadi gave me such a wonderful
जिस
sustenance.
पालना के आधार पर
On the basis of such
हमारे
a
जीवन में
sustenance,
बहुत परिवर्तन आ गया
a lot of transformation took
और
place in my
लक्ष्य सदा
life,
के लिए ये पक्का हो गया
and my aim was so
कि
strong
हमें ईश्वर का ही बन के चलना है
that my life should be
और
that
सर्व को
for the
उसका
God,
बनाना है।
and we'll have to make
जैसे
others
कहा जाता
and
है
connect others with God. It
केले
is
के
said
पात
that
पात में बात
there's a
और ज्ञानी
proverb
के
in
बात बात में
Hindi,
बात। तो हमारी दादी जी जो थी
Adadi,
उसके बात बात में
in
इतनी ज्ञान की
every
बातें होती
single
थी, इतनी
word
दिव्यता होती थी
had so much depth of
जो सुन
knowledge.
करके सदैव मन हर्षाता था।
While listening to that, our
दादी जी की
hearts
आप
will be
लोगों ने
cheerful.
काफी विशेषताएं सुनी।
You must have listened to a
वो
lot of
बहुत
virtues of
बड़ी
Dadi.
ज्ञान की नदी थी,
She was a huge river
निष्पक्ष
of
थी,
knowledge.
सर्व
She
के
was not
ऊपर
partial to
अथाह
anyone
प्यार
and
करने
had
वाली
immense
पतित
love,
पावनी थी।
unconditional love towards
उसे कोई
all,
फर्क नहीं पड़ता
and she
था,
was the purifier
कोई
too.
भी दादी जी के
She
सामने आता था,
doesn't matter for her
चाहे वो
that
कितना भी बड़ा पोजीशन वाला हो
whether other person
या
is of
कोई
high
साधारण
post
व्यक्ति हो।
or an ordinary person.
जिस प्रकार गंगा में अनेक स्नान करते
In
हैं,
the
आकर
same
के
way,
कोड़ी भी करता है,
a person goes
प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी करता
in
है,
Ganga river,
परंतु वो
whether
किसी पर
it's prime
प्रभावित नहीं
minister
होता।
or ordinary
तो वैसा
person
ही हमने
take
दादी
a
जी
dip
के
in the
जीवन में देखा
Ganga river. In the same
कि
manner,
वो
I have
कभी
seen the
भी
same
किसी के
quality
ऊपर
in
प्रभावित नहीं
Dadiji.
हुई
Never
और
she
उसके
was
साथ जो
influenced by
रहे,
anyone,
उसके
and the
पास
one
जो रहे,
who
उनको भी
stayed
किसी पर
with her,
प्रभावित नहीं होने
she
दिया,
didn't
क्योंकि
allow
दादी का सारा
the ones
जीवन
who
ही
stayed with
बाबा
her
में
to get
था।
influenced by others,
बाबा के
because
बिगर
her
उनको और
life
कुछ भी
was
नहीं
with
सूझता
Baba.
था।
Apart from
आप
Baba,
लोगों ने
she
लास्ट में
liked
भी दादी जी का
she didn't
यही
like anything
सदैव
else.
मंत्र सुना
During her
कि
last
मैं
days,
कौन और
you
मेरा
listened
कौन।
to Dadi's
मैं कहती
words
थी
or
दादी
mantra,
आपने ये
who
इतना
is
पक्का
mine,
कर
whom
लिया,
do I belong to?
हमें
I
यही
asked
पक्का
Dadi
करने के
that
लिए
you have
मेहनत
made
करनी
this
पड़ती, इतनी सेवाएं
firm
करनी पड़ती,
inside you.
अपने ऊपर
For us,
अटेंशन
we
रखना
have to do
पड़ता
a
है,
lot of effort to
परंतु
pay
आपके तो
attention,
प्रैक्टिकल
but
लाइफ में
your
मैं और
practical
मेरा
life has
सदैव
become
उसको
the
याद रहता
embodiment
था।
of who she was and
दादी की एक
whom did
बहुत
she
बड़ी
belong to.
विशेषता थी,
Dadi's one
दादी के
beautiful
अंदर एक
virtue
नशा
was
था,
that they had so much of
बेगर
intoxication
प्रिंस बनने का
of
नशा।
how to become a
दादी
beggar
की
to
जीवन
prince.
इतनी सिंपल थी
Dadi's life was so
क्योंकि
simple
हमने खुद अपनी आंखों से देखा और
because
अनुभव
I've
किया
seen in my own
पूना में
life
रह
and
के
experienced this
कि दादी कितना
while
सिंपल
staying
रीति
in
से
Pune.
चलती थी,
Dadi was so simple,
सदैव
her life
अपने
was so
ऊपर
simple.
अटेंशन रखती थी।
She always paid attention
दादी को
to
पढ़ाई
her
का बड़ा
life.
शौक था,
Dadi had so much
योग की
interest
लगन थी।
in
आज
reading
भी मुझे
knowledge
वो
and
सीन याद
so
आती है।
much interest in
उस समय
tapasya. I
तो
remember the
मुरली
scene.
जो है अभी तो हमारे पास एडवांस में मुरलियाँ आती हैं, अभी
During
रिवाइज
these
कोर्स
days,
भी चल
like
रहा है,
nowadays, we get murli in our
पहले बाबा
hand.
की मुरली स्पून में भर के आती थी
During that
और बड़ी
time,
बड़ी टेप होती थी,
we
वो बीच
get
में
the
रखते थे
recorded tape,
और
and
हम
we
जो
would
7,
keep
8, 10
this
लोग होते थे,
record,
क्योंकि
and there
ज़्यादा
were
भाई बहन
5,
भी तो नहीं
8
होते उस समय,
sisters around,
हम
because
बैठ
during that
करके
time there
वो
were
मुरली
no
सुनते थे।
not much
दादी
students,
कितना
and we
एक
would
टिप
listen
को
to
करके वो
the
मुरली
murli.
सुनती थी, कितने
Dadi
लगन
would
से मुरली
listen to that Murli with complete attention and complete intoxication. You should feel that how she listens to Murli. Dadi was so simple and had unlimited disinterest inside. I remember Dadiji, the time that she went for service, for foreign service, she had a small bag with her. And after many years, when she came back, Brichendra Dadi went to the airport to receive her, because Dadi had to stay there for a long period to get the green card. After that, when she came back, Brichendra Dadi too went to the airport to receive her. So the small bag she went to foreign with the same bag she returned to India after many years. Brichendra Dadi came and told me, see, how much of disinterest she had inside her, how much of renunciation she has inside. Because if nowadays someone goes to foreign, they bring a lot of stuffs with her. They have to stay in the custom clearance. But Dadi went with a small bag. She returned with the same bag. Dadi didn't have any interest in anything or any worldly things, because in her eyes there was only one Baba, and because of which her mind wouldn't get distracted on anything. And that Baba asked Dadi to go to do foreign service and gave her this Mahamantra that you have to go there and make a mini Madhuban. When we went to London and when we saw the atmosphere there, we felt as if we were in Madhuban. Dadi would follow every instruction of Baba, and whatever Baba said, Dadi would follow that immediately, while taking care of huge responsibility, by taking care of everything, and had so much materialistic things around her. Her intellect was so sharp, her line of intellect was clear with Baba. She would catch Baba's inspiration quickly and would make us understand. I remember when we used to stay with Dadi in Pune, there was difficulty to get the building, and the owner was asking us to leave the building, and we were not getting the building. So Dadi would go around in search of the building. There was Sarlaban with us, Sundariban, and Hong Kong, Kamlaban, and I was with Dadi. So we two would stay in the center, and two others would go in search of the new building. So throughout the day, she would search for getting new building for the center. I've seen. What did we do? We started doing yoga. In the morning, Amritwela, we would wake up early and would sit in remembrance. And after Amritwela, we would do extra half an hour yoga, we Kumaris, so that we get a new building. We would say, Dadi, we're doing yoga, you also do yoga for the building, to get the building, because your yoga is powerful. So Dadi would laugh and say, so Dadi would say, yoga is not to get the building, yoga is to burn your sins. We didn't listen to Dadi, and we would continue to do the tapasya. And we have seen after 2-3 days, Baba said in Murli that many children would do yoga to fulfill their small desire. Some would do yoga to get the building, some would do yoga to get small things. But Baba said that yoga is not for all this. Yoga is to burn your sins. So Dadi laughed at us and said, see what Baba said in Murli. And I've seen Dadi had this touching earlier before Baba says this, and Dadi would do this practically and give us inspiration. So Dadi's life was so simple, and her desires were very few, and she didn't request much to others. Dadi never requested others that I have helped. Dadi never said to others that I have helped you a lot, you also should help me back. Because of which so everyone had so much love towards Dadi, because Dadi had no expectation towards others, from others. So if Dadi finds that other person does any task to others out of expectation, Dadi would bring that attention to that soul and say that this is not business. Dadi would say, do not keep such desire. If you don't get the thing that you want from others, then your relation will be spoiled. So Dadi would pay attention in the depth of the knowledge, and we would like her depth of knowledge. We always love the depth of the knowledge. And once Sakai Baba sent me from Pune to Bombay. I didn't have the mind, I didn't have the desire to go to Mumbai, because I came to Pune because of Dadi. But Baba said that you have to stay with Brajendra Dadi. So I asked Dadi, so what effort should I make now? Dadi gave me a simple effort. But Dadi said, always remember one thing. The Brahmins are there. All the Brahmins in this world. Always remember this, that you are the number one Brahmins amongst all Brahmins. Brahmins are the rarest from all the souls in the world. You are the rarest amongst the Brahmins. Consider yourself as a special soul, number one Brahmin amongst all other Brahmins. If you consider yourself as a special soul inside you, the specialities, virtues will start to emerge. This is Dadi's speciality. This is a small sentence, but this sentence taught me a lot, and Dadi gave me a lot of guidance. After that, Dadi left for foreign service. When Dadi Prakashmani went and Janki Dadi came, we were away from Dadi, but we were always close with Dadi from our heart. Dadi gave so much of love, so much of knowledge, and also taught us through her actions. So it was easy for us to apply that in our life. So I understand to invite Dadi's teaching, Dadi's expectation, that you have to give Baba's knowledge throughout the world. We would say, Dadi, what is the desire? You are so old. Why are you going so fast? You would be tired. I would say, Dadi, why are you running so fast? Dadi would say. So Dadi would say, what I got from Baba, every single soul in this world should get the same. She had so much feeling towards others to be a bestower. I remember the last time, till the last moment she left the body, she did service till the end. But she was tireless throughout, and she was so accurate and punctual that even we would become little bit concerned that we are not ready on time. But Dadi would be ready at first and then go on stage. So Dadi taught us all these things practically. In return, what we can give her is to follow and make our life elevated. Om Shanti.